If you guys are tuning into this video, then you're probably trying to learn how to save more money. As someone who passively makes $900 a month in my high yield savings account right now, that's just me living. I'm making $900 a month to month, making about 12 grand a year off of just interest. It's great. I love it. I personally know the struggle to get to that first 50K, to get to that first 100K. But these habits that we're going to talk about in this video, they add up. And once you start saving, yeah, you might only save like $1,000, but that $1,000 makes interest in a high yield savings account. And the more interest you make, the whatever. Because actually, whenever you reach 500K, you're 75% to a millionaire just because of interest. It's an amazing world, and that's why everybody tells you to be cheaper at first, because once you have that first 100K, it goes a lot smoother. And my process, it didn't take about half the time from 100K to 200K, but it took substantially less to get to 200K. So let's get talking into some things that you need to start doing if you want to start saving money. All right, number one, numero uno, what you need to do if you want to start making more money or saving more money. Get your money out of your checking account or savings account and put it in a high yield savings account. See that on the screen? Look here. The average national rate for a savings account is 0.4. You can easily 10x the money you make in interest by putting it into a high yield savings account. Even more than that, because some of them earn 4.5. This will easily start to add up, as a lot of my friends don't have high yield savings account. I have videos as well with the best ones if you want to look at that. But this is a great place to start, because a lot of people don't even have a savings account set up. If you put 5 to 10K in this, you will see that interest payment, and it will, your mind will be blown, and you will be like, I need to start making more money, because you will make a decent amount of money month to month, and it's nice to see it come in. So that's number one. All right, number two on this list, a lot of you guys are not going to like, but it's establishing needs and wants. Simple example here. Here we're going to have it. You can go buy a Keurig for $50. And you can go buy 100K pods for what? $40, I think, is what I bought mine for. So 50 plus 40, there you go. You make 100, because you make 100 of those. That's 90 cents a coffee. If you're going to start, I'm not throwing out there. I'm not just giving the whole coffee experiment here. Yeah, you get some creamer in that. Okay, let's say $1.20 a coffee. What's the average Starbucks coffee? $5. A lot of people spend $8. You go to Dunkin', $5, $3. I mean, that adds up over time. Yes, you can enjoy the little things every now and then, but it's simple decisions like this. I know there's so many people out there that are Uber eating and everything, door dashing, stuff like that. Little things like that. Do I need a new Polo? No, you really don't. Do I need the newest Apple Watch? This one's like 3 gens, 4 gens old. I don't even know. Don't have the newest AirPods. Stuff like that adds up to thousands of dollars a year. And that thousands of dollars can start making interest in your high yield savings account. Like we said before, the hardest is to get to 100K. And then once you get to 100K, everything becomes easier because you're making more interest every year. Like me, I'm at 200K. I'm making 900 a month. I'm making 12 grand not doing anything. I wasn't making 12 grand whenever I had 20K in my savings account. Not at all. But that's the thing. It gets easier as time goes. So establishing wants and needs is definitely something that you need to do. Like, do you need to get a coffee every day? No. Can you go get a coffee every now and then? Yeah. But can you just brew one up at home for less than $1 rather than spend $6? That's a 6X. And that's a problem with America. A lot of people have that. Oh, with the advertising. You need this. This is this. You don't need anything, just besides the basic necessities. So that's number 2 on the list. All right, this should have probably been number 1 on the list, but if you have debt, try to pay it off as soon as possible. Because as you can see, if you have credit card interest of 22.8%, you're getting charged an insane amount. If you have the money, pay it off, because you're losing. That's a lot of money. Like your bank account, for instance, the S&P 500 only averages like 10% a year, and your high savings interest only gets 4.5. This is 22.8. That's how these credit card companies can charge or give all those great deals like 4x back on points if you're Amex and stuff like that. It's because people don't pay their bills and they charge 22% and they get their money. So definitely pay off your debts. Also meant to add this in here. Again, this is another thing with needs and wants, but cars. Because cars can have a high interest rate. as well on those new ones. That's around like 12-13%, depending on the credit score, you know. But still, if you can't afford the payment, buy just the Camry for 20 grand and lease that. It's way better. It's gonna be more reliable. You're not gonna have to pay to fix it. Simple things like that can save you so much money. And instead of buying like a $60,000 BMW where you're paying $1,000 a month versus $400 a month, saving you $600 a month just right there, which adds up to what, $7,200 saved? It's little things like that, and that adds up over time to get to the first 100K and so on. All right, this one could have also been higher up here, but stop the fucking gambling. I forgot I had a button. But I myself have sports gambled, and I myself have won $2,000 to $3,000 at once, and I have also seen myself lose $3,000 in a day gambling. Yes, sports gambling is awful for this or just this generation. Like, those Gen Z like gambling. Yes, I mean, this is a really bad problem, and we're gonna see a big outbreak in problems within the next probably 5 to 10 years, and it's gonna become a health epidemic because I myself have lost. Like this March Madness, I lost $3,000. I'm done now. Like, that was it. I'm done. I thought I knew everything. You think you know things, but it's a dopamine too. And you know what else comes along with the sports gambling? You watch the games. Like, I myself could have been doing. I sat in my room watching March Madness because I had bets on every single game that I liked. And I was just sitting there watching it happen. And I'm sad to say I lost $2,600 or $3,000. I can't remember what it was. My friends were like, "Is there something wrong with you?" And it's just like, I don't know. It's a bad habit, and people don't need to be doing it. Yes, it's kind of fun, and you can gamble like $5 to $10 if you want. But think about it: you're gonna watch the game, whereas you could be like learning a trait. I don't know, like working out, doing stuff like that and making yourself better, like meal prepping, stuff like that goes way further along than gambling. And this is another thing you need to stop doing. This is probably the last one I have for this video, and it's going to have to deal with subscriptions. I know a lot of people out there, this falls into the needs and wants category, but if we're looking at $1,000 annually for the average, I know plenty of people that are spending more because they have stuff like YouTube TV, Netflix, Hulu, they have everything. So, and YouTube TV is like $70 a month alone. Then you throw in Netflix and stuff like that, you're spending $1,500 a year. Yeah, you can probably get away with just, spending $500 a month. But I mean, this goes to the wants and needs and stuff like this. It's crazy that I know $1,000 isn't a lot, but $1,000 over time and stuff. It's just little things like this. The coffee, shirts, stuff like this can lead to like tens, thousands of dollars a year, which is crazy to think about. So, yeah, that's probably the last thing about this video. So let's wrap up the video. All right, if you made it this far in the video, let me know some other stuff that you guys think is bad habits out there that people need. If you're trying to get to your first 50K, 100K, stuff like this, these are great things for you to stop doing. Saving is always king because once you hit that first 100K, every 100K gets easier from there with the power, the eighth wonder of the world, compound interest. Like I said, I'm making 12 grand a year, which, a lot of people, there's people out there that don't even make that money. I'm making 12 grand a year by doing nothing. It just sits in a savings account and then it goes to another account. It's crazy. We can get into investing and stuff like that. Yeah, investing can make you like 8 to 10% a year, but that's riskier. I'm not just sitting on my account doing anything. But yeah, that's how this video went. Let me know what you guys want to see videos on in the future. And if you made it this far, comment a big fat W for me. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.